Gavin, why in the world do you think they went after you, of all people?
Well, they have this sort of rogues gallery of villains who are, who are worried about white genocide and they're sexist, transphobic, and they want to kill all Muslims and all this stuff. They've created these comic book villains, and I'm included in that. And the guy they've created has nothing to do with me or my beliefs or anything I've said.
Right.
It's just sort of cartoon playtown. So within this cartoon playtown paradigm, they have to attack the cartoon villain.
Yeah, but look, you and I know each other. Full disclosure, we know each other well offline. You've been very successful at creating a persona, but you've never crossed lines. You've never gone after anybody. You've never threatened anybody. You've never called for the harassment of anybody. Despite that, you've been banned from Twitter, and now this group goes after you. They post your personal cell phone number, putting you and your family at risk. Have you considered taking any legal action? Is there any recourse for you?
Well, the death threats are somewhat ambiguous. The death threats are like, someone's going to kill you, mother effer, and it's going to be soon, which isn't the same as I'm going to kill you.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
And many of us get those. I'm sure you both have gotten them too, where it's like more of a general threat that, this is what's going to happen to you if you keep doing your job, basically.
Yeah. And I started answering the phone, by the way. I started talking to them.
How many calls have you got?
And they got real giddy. They'd say F you. It was like, some of them wanted to be friends too. It was like, hey, let's have a weird friendship where I'm the communist and you're the capitalist. And it's really just sort of a form of fandom. It's a form of the Eminem song Stan, where they just want to hang with you.
I would have to think that some of these people early on in your career when you were with Vice might have actually been fans. They might have been people that absorbed your content, no?
They still are. I mean, they talk about how my book sucked, and then they'll start citing chapters, and I go, I've never read the book of someone I dislike or despise. That's bizarre.
Yeah.
But I try. What I do is I have friends in law enforcement, and I would get all their personal information, and then I'd send back a picture of them, their home address, their phone number, just to them. I wouldn't dox them back.
Right.
And they would text back LMFAO, and I realized they don't care about being doxxed because they have nothing going on.
No.
Like this one of them I looked up, his name was Christian Chiakulis, and I wrote about him on dangerous.com. He's like a 20-something, he's an Uber driver, he has a Patreon that he's put up because his car needs $1,000 of repairs and he doesn't have it. He's in a relationship with a girl, it's someone else's kid. I mean, it's really sad sacks who want socialism and communism because they're not surviving the free market very well.
And they've got to take care of someone else's kid. So I guess that would be one way to do it.
You make a great point, though, Gavin, in saying, you always wonder, like, it's always perplexing to many of us why they don't like capitalism, why they don't just want to enjoy this great economy right now. And you're saying, because they're not very good competitors. That must be hard for them.
Well, they're not even competing. I mean, I'm looking at this one kid I spoke to. He's about 24. When I was 24, well, actually, I'd started Vice. So let's go. When I was 20, I was a bike messenger in Montreal, which is the coldest place on earth. I was a tree planter in the summers in Northern Ontario, which is the hottest place on earth. And I was thinking, when I was your age, I was busting my ass. The idea of putting up a charity website and saying, could I get some money to fix my car, was just unfathomable.
Unfathomable.
Yeah. All right, Gavin Mcinnes, host of Get Off My Lawn on CRTV. Gavin, thanks for being here. Hang in there. And something tells me you're not going to be changing your number anytime soon.
It's actually quite a slow process. I'm in the middle of it now with Verizon, but the service is not great. I don't really care, though. I mean, you just turn off your phone. So we'll say one thing. Getting a call every 10 seconds really drains your batteries.
Yeah, I bet it does. I bet it does.
All right, Gavin, keep us up to date on what's going on. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.